in Arizona's immigration law. You know, we have to stand up and fight as a state so the federal government doesn't take over our state rights. And those are things that I will do if I have the chance to serve as governor, just like I have always done for our state, and I will continue to do. I know the battles. I've been there. I'm a battle warrior, and I will fight for Oklahoma.
This is a time for not just fighting, but a time for leadership, folks. And the 10th Amendment, states' rights, has been one of the key hallmark pieces of my legislation. And I'm known not necessarily for just the 10th Amendment resolution that I passed last year that Governor Henry vetoed, which is a kind of a strange thing. But there's other things that I have been the leader on in the state of Oklahoma. I led not only the state, but the nation in the repeal of the Real ID Act, which was an unconstitutional act perpetrated by Congress on the citizens of this state. I led this nation. 37 other states copied my legislation, and since then have actually opted out of Real ID just like we have. I've also led the nation and the state stopping the unconstitutional NAFTA superhighway from coming up through the state of Oklahoma. I was a Senate author this year of opting out of Obamacare, and we use the old belt and suspenders method. That will be on the ballot for you to vote on this year. We have a constitutional amendment. I also wrote legislation to put that in the statutes, and also wrote legislation that would allow the Senate Pro Tem and the Speaker of the House to join in that lawsuit with the other states. I have led on these issues, and I recognize something extremely important today. If we have a chance to take our country back, and I truly believe we're in trouble in our nation, and a lot of the policies that have come from the halls of Washington, D.C. have now literally infected the state of Oklahoma. But if we have a chance to take our country back, it will be when the governor of the state stands up against the federal government and says, if it's not in Article 1, Section 8, no, I will not subject the citizens of this state to anything that's unconstitutional. I will lead the entire state of Oklahoma and this nation in nullifying anything that comes against you and when it comes to the federal government and states' rights.
Well, let me just first of all say thank you all for coming today, and I am very excited about the opportunity of serving as your next governor of the state of Oklahoma. So first of all, I ask for your vote, and I would appreciate that. You know, I have over 20 years experience in government. I have been in the private sector. I've won the National Manager of the Year before I became in politics, for cutting my expenses, increasing my profits. I've had to worry about hiring and firing employees. I know how to run a business. I've had legislative experience of accomplishing things in the legislature, serving the executive branch for 12 years. I've been in the federal government in Washington, D.C. and Congress for 4 years. I know the challenges that we have ahead of us. I know the threats that are in our state. Our next governor is going to have to focus on creating a better, more stronger, prosperous economy, creating jobs, opportunities, reforming government, balancing the budget, improving education, improving health care, fighting the battles. I have a conservative record. I get a 96% lifetime conservative rating. I'm pro-life. I've been rated A by the NRA, and I have the conservative credentials to run the state, and will be proud to represent the Republican Party. Thank you so much.
I go back to my opening statement. This governor's race is about leadership, and it's about vision. And I have a crystal clear vision on where Oklahoma needs to be. And I know how to get us there. And it's not with one more government plan. It's not with a government bailout. It's not with earmarked spending from our stimulus. It is about creating jobs, utilizing the marketplace, allowing individuals to compete in a fair and open market, not being favored by government. Now I'm asking for your support, and we truly have an opportunity ahead of us in this next coming year. And I believe, again, if we're going to take our country back, if we're going to change course, get back going in the right direction, it's going to take some bold, courageous leadership out of this governor's office. If you look at my slogan on my information that I send out, you'll see one thing: no strings attached. Thank you. I appreciate you.